everyone, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. So today's Friday and it's the fourth Friday of Fall Food Friday. I said Friday a couple times. This is the last one for the month, so I'm really excited. I'm a little sad that it's going to be over, but maybe we can convince Fallon to do another one, maybe in October or November. That would be really fun, so we'll have to talk to her. Fallon from Moss TV, Moss Family TV. Go catch her channel. She's amazing. She's got a beautiful family. And thanks again, Fallon, for letting us join in this collaboration. It's so great. I'm so grateful. So anyway, let's get started, guys, okay? What I'm going to make today is I'm going to make stuffed pork chops with I call it my famous Thanksgiving stuffing. Okay, we're going to stuff the pork chops with that stuffing. It's going to be so delicious. And I'm also making zucchini fries, okay? So let's get started. I'm gonna sit here, we're gonna cut up all the stuff, get it moving in the pan because I have to saute the onions, celery, garlic, and sausage all together because that goes in the stuffing. Once the stuffing is made, I'm gonna cut this pork chops and I'm gonna stuff the pork chops. I'm gonna fry them a little bit on the stove and then we're gonna put them in the oven. Okay, and what I'm using today, I'm not gonna, you know, we're in New York and yesterday or the day before it was like, a couple of days ago it was like 70, 69, 65 degrees. Today it's 80 degrees. So I'm like, oh, so it's tank top day. And I really don't want to put the oven on and heat up the house because my hubby took the air conditioning out of the living room already. So now no air conditioning in the living room. So let's just hope it doesn't get humid. So anyway, so I don't want to start my oven, but I'm going to use my George Foreman oven right here. It's a toaster oven. It cooks everything. You could even have it, you can even do rotisserie in there. That was a real steal, guys. I love it. I don't know about you guys, we go garage sale shopping. We love to just garage sale shop. This thing was practically brand new and we got it for $10. I looked it up online, it's $95. $95, I got it for $10. So great, guys. You gotta go garage sale hopping. Somebody else's stuff, you know, stuff they don't want is stuff that you could use. This, honestly, I think this guy, it was like an older man. I just think he was oblivious to everything because he didn't even realize, I don't think, that he was getting ripped off because $10 for that, it's amazing. I cook chicken in it, I bake in it, everything. It's amazing. It's such a great find. Okay, so let's get going. Me yapping about garage sailing. I love it though. It's a lot of fun. Something to do. And, you know, of course, you got to wear masks. Everybody's wearing masks now. We know that. That's no secret. All right. Okay, good. I hope you guys can see. And again, I'm doing this sitting at my table because I'm trying to sit as much as I can, or you know, take some breaks as much as I can from standing so much because my back seems a little bit better, but it's still not this. It's not great. So I'm just trying to sit and stand this way. It's not fully sitting because sitting isn't great for sciatic as much as standing is too. So anyway, let's move on from that. Let's get back to this. Okay, I have my little garbage bowl so I can put all my stuff in there. Let's move you over. Let me see if I can move this down just a little bit, guys. Is that better? Yeah, I think that's better. So I have 2 onions, because they're small, I'm going to do 2, okay? I have celery, and I have parsley, and I have mushrooms, but that's going to go in the stuffing over there. I have fresh garlic, which is right here, and I have all my seasonings, okay, guys? So let's get started. We're going to cut up the onions. Now, like I said, I have small onions because I didn't have for some reason I didn't get a big one. I bought the bag, you know, and they come smaller of the yellow onions. So let's cut these onions up quickly. All right. So yeah, so I wanted to talk to you guys about my whole situation with keto. Things were going okay. I honestly wasn't feeling that great. I felt like I had the flu. Now I know that people say you get the keto flu, whatever. It just wasn't agreeing with me. I was nauseous. I didn't feel good. I was just body aches, this and that and the other thing, and I wasn't hungry. That's the whole thing. And I wasn't eating. Like, I wasn't eating, and it was like, it was really bad. It was really, really bad. So I'm not giving up. I'm not throwing in the towel by all means, because I have to tell you guys, in the week almost the week that I've been on it, I feel 75% better. My diabetes symptoms are so much less. So I already feel so much better. So what I'm going to do is just very, very low carb. I'm going to act like I'm on keto, but not severe keto. I'm still going to do all my substitutions. I'm still going to, I'm not going to go crazy. I'm still going to follow everything because I have to, for my health, do this. So it's just not going to be strict keto, but it will be, I guess they call it dirty keto or whatever. Just watching my carbs, the intakes of my carbs, and my sugars, of course, every day. So I just wanted to let you know that, guys. I'm not giving up. I'm still on it, and that's all. Okay? All right. Let's get this onions burning my eyes. Okay, let's get going with the onion. I'm gonna cut these in half. You guys can see. I'm gonna cut these like this because we don't want big chunks of onion. We want little pieces, not little pieces, but fairly small pieces. You don't want to bite onto a big piece of onion. Just don't. And the celery too, I'm going to cut small. So just let's get this cut up. Okay, now the more I'm going to use one of those bags of the stuffings. How many onion and celery and stuff you put in depends on how many bags of stuffing you're going to use. If you're going to use 2 or 3 bags, then you got to put like 4 or 5 onions in. Maybe 6 or 7 celery. I'm only using 1 bag, so I think this amount of onions, the 2 onions here, which probably adds up to 1 large onion, will be fine. All right, so let's go. We got those. I cut them just a little bit smaller. I always forget to bring my what are we gonna call this thing? Picker-upper? My hardware picker-upper with me. Let me get it. My face is all red because it's warm in my kitchen. So if I looked a little flushed, it's only because of that reason. All right, onions are good. Oh, I forgot one right in here. Look at that one, it got away. This little, can't leave that in there. All right, so I got my picker-upper. Love this thing, guys. Love it, love it, love it. I think Pioneer Woman sells her brand and everything else. You can just go buy it in the hardware store. You can buy it in Walmart for half the price. But if you want Pioneer Woman on it, which I love Pioneer Woman, get it. All right, so let's get all this off. Okay, I'll stick this in this little bowl here. Onions. All right. This is a nice meal to make, like, if you're having people over, like, some people have, like, little get-togethers before Thanksgiving or after Thanksgiving or before the holidays. This is a good meal to make because it's pork chop. It's not turkey or chicken. It's pork chops, and you can do your own little spin on it. You can do a whole meal, like with cranberry and all this stuff. So delicious, guys. It's really, think about it. Think about making it. Now, these I didn't wash, so I'm just going to take the wet paper towel that I got and just wipe them off because, I don't want any dirt on these. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but these things right here, these things have so much flavor in them. And if you cut them up really small, you don't even see that they're in there, but they make so much flavor. So I'm going to use them. I'm going to cut the little tips off of the celery though, because some of them are a little brown. I don't want little brown things in my celery. Celery's so good, guys. It really is just to snack on. Peanut butter to put dip in dips. You can smush cream cheese. You can rub cream cheese on them. Dip them in cream cheese. All kinds of good stuff, guys. All right, let's get this chopped up. I think this is small enough. Because my family, they, like I said on my other video, they're not big celery eaters. They like celery. I mean, they if they don't taste it, they don't know it's there, then they're okay. But my daughter, actually Julie, she likes celery, but the others don't. So let's just get these cut up. Yeah, it's a warm day here in New York. It's great, but it's like, you know, I hate the fact that you get a little taste of the cool air and you're like snuggly, cozy and all that, and then it comes a hot day and you're like, what the heck? Like, really? Really? I hate that being teased. Crazy. So yeah, we'll get these chopped up. You could do all this beforehand, like have all this stuff chopped up if you want to do it like the night before, if you're going to have a dinner, like party, a dinner party or somebody over or a family or whatever you want to do. You can prepare all this stuff and get the kids in the kitchen with you. The kids can help you. Kids love to do this kind of stuff. They love it. Yeah, so I figured I'd make zucchini fries. I've made them once before. They're delicious. They're so delicious. So I love zucchini. I don't know about you guys. I really do. I love it. Love it. All right, that should be good. Okay, that's the celery. I think this is plenty for the amount of stuffing that I'm making. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's the onions and the celery. I'm going to cut up some parsley. I'm going to put this all together in the pan so it doesn't matter if it's all in the same bowl. All right. Here we go with the parsley. Like I said, if you don't have fresh parsley, by all means, guys, use the dry. I use dry and fresh, and if I didn't have the fresh, I'd be using the dry. And the dry is just as good. It's just with the fresh, if you see the difference in you taste the difference in the fresh. I mean, you can tell that the parsley and stuff is fresh. It just gives a different flavor, but the dry parsley and the dry herbs are just as good as these. They really are. They really are. And I'm sure you probably couldn't even. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I really. I mean, I guess I do. I do know the difference, but most people won't. Dry parsley and dry, dry. The only thing you got to be careful is with dry herbs. You got to be careful that you don't go overboard because they're much stronger than fresh. So if when you got to watch oregano is very, very strong. It can overpower a dish like you wouldn't believe. So I'm trying to get a lot of these stems out. I don't mind a couple of stems, but I don't like a lot of stems. And this is one thing that's a pain in the booty about the parsley like this. But, you get what you work for, right? If you want it like this, then you put in the work. And cooking is fun. I enjoy doing this. I really do. I enjoy doing this. Even when I'm tired, I'm sure everybody's tired. They come home from work, who wants to make a big meal and all that stuff. But, it's like therapy for me. I love to do this. My mind is so clear when I do it, and I just love it. And food, to me, is like nostalgic. It's bringing back memories from my childhood. Brings my mother at the center of the table when I'm cooking her meals and all of that. And it makes me happy. My grandmother, my great aunts. I grew up in an Italian family, and just food was everything. Food was everything. We based our life around food, and you know what? That's okay. Yes, a lot of us are overweight, but that's not just food. It's probably genetics too. No excuses, but it's probably half genetics, half what you put in your mouth. But anyway, we just grew up with food. Food was love, and that's how we showed our love for one another. We had family Sunday dinners at my Aunt Jerry's. I love you, Aunt Jack. We had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Really, really good times, and it's hard sometimes, but food brings you back to those memories, so that's a good thing. Okay, so parsley, that's probably about 2 tablespoons, guys. I would say maybe a little over 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons maybe. Let's get all this parsley up, because you can't leave any in there. Get in the pool, guys. In the pool. All right. Let's get that in there. All right, so I got to cut up the garlic. These again, I buy the ones that are already peeled. But by all means, if you only have minced, put minced, like maybe a tablespoon of minced. Put, peel. If you buy the peeled garlic, it has to be peeled. So you peel it and you do it. It's up to you. Whatever your little heart desires. And this package is being difficult because I guess it just wants to be. So I guess I'll put I don't know. They're not very big. I think this is good. This is This is basically like 5 cloves. 5 cloves. Now I could use the little shredder thingy to put the garlic in, but or my little Cuisinart thing. Like I said before, I could chop up all this stuff. But this is like lethargic to me. I enjoy doing this. Enjoy talking to you guys and sitting here and doing this. It really is a lot of fun for me. A lot of fun. So yeah, fun. Fall Food Friday has been a lot of fun. I'm hoping that she'll do another one. I'm begging, not begging, but I'm hoping that she'll do another one because it's a lot of fun. It really is. It's a lot of fun to see all you guys, what everybody makes, and like I enjoy planning for it and making everything. Just a lot of fun. And like I said, Fallon from Moss Family TV, you got to go check out her family. So cute. Her family is adorable. Also, check out Deborah's Delicious Dinners, right? Deborah's Delicious Dinners on YouTube. She's awesome too. Really great lady. Cooks a great food. Go there and check her out. Deborah's Delicious Dinners. I think it's dinners. Before I go, I have to make sure that that's what it is because I don't want to give the wrong thing, the wrong name. I'll check on my phone. All right, so let's get the garlic in here. But you know, we're on YouTube. We're all doing the same thing. We all want to, you know, do what we enjoy and everything, and everybody supports each other, and it's really great, guys. Really great. The YouTube family. Oh, I didn't do this celery, huh? Oh, why didn't I do that? Okay, well I forgot this one. Let me get this one over there because I want to get all the celery in. The more celery and the more like onion and stuff you put in, guys, the more flavor. You know, it just gives it flavor. Just tuck your fingers in and just rock the knife like this. So all you do is rock it. Rock. I think Rachel already taught me this. Oh no, I think my mom taught me this. Or maybe I just taught myself. Taught a lot of things to myself. A lot of things. All right, let's give this a quick once over. All right. Can't believe it's going to be October 1st. You walk in stores now and all you see is Christmas. It's like, really, guys? I love Christmas. Don't get me wrong. I love Thanksgiving. I love all of that. But let it come in its own time. Like, I know what I mean. I don't get it. All right. Enough of my spiel over here. All right. So, so I did this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start frying. I'm going to start sauteing this stuff. While this stuff is sauteing, I'm going to cut these zucchini into the strips into the fries that I want. Okay, so let's come over here with me. All right, let's take you guys along because I want you to see everything. Okay, let's bring you over here. Don't mind the movement, again, like always. I always say. Okay. All right, let's move this stuff. Let me get my seasonings because I brought them over here earlier. Mushrooms. Put this there. Put this here. Let's move this. All right. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, guys, I got my mixture here. I'm going to put the flame on to like medium low, or medium, how am I going over here? I want them to saute pretty fast, so I'm going to put it on medium high. Okay? Now I'm going to put in probably about, there's not much in here, is there? This one's empty. That's okay, I'm going on to my others. Let's see, put this over here. I'm probably going to put in like 2 tablespoons of olive oil. 1, 2, not too much because the sausage that I'm going to put in here, I'm putting sausage in it. The sausage that I put in here is going to make give off some grease. Okay, so, and I'm also going to put in a little pinch, not a pinch, a piece, oh God, I have no butter. Give me 1 second, guys, let me get the butter. Butter, I put in my, in it too because it just gives flavor. Butter is that main ingredient that gives flavor. So I'm gonna put like a half a stick of butter in. And by all means, guys, you know, if you're on a diet, if you're watching your weight or whatever, put less butter. You don't have to do exactly what I do. This recipe here is one that I made up that I've been doing for over 40 years. You know what I mean? So this is something that I do. But you guys don't have to do exactly what I do. If you don't want to put that much butter in it, don't put that much butter in it. If you want to omit it all yourself, all together, and you're on whatever, do whatever you want. You know what I mean? You can do whatever you want with cooking. Nothing is written in stone except when you bake. Obviously, when you know you bake, you have to be, you know, pretty precise with most things. And you get a big fork. Get a big fork. We're going to get these. I think I put it around now. That's good. Get this melted. I'm probably going to take out some of the grease, guys, after this is all done. I'll assess it and see, because the grease is going to give the stuff a really good flavor, but I also don't want it to be saturated in grease. Okay? All right, so let's get these in. The onion, the celery, the garlic. Ooh, so good. This is my husband's favorite smell. He sits in the living room and he's like, I smell it. I smell the onions and the garlic. He loves it. So let's get a spoon. Okay, we'll get these. Oh, there's an onion peel. You want that. And I'm sure we've eaten those before, guys, right? We don't even know it. Nice. Okay. See? That's okay. Nice. And I'm going to let this cook a couple, like 2 minutes, and then I'm going to throw the sausage in. Now, I bought this sausage at Aldi, pork sausage. It's very good. I usually buy Jimmy Dean. That's what I usually use in my Thanksgiving stuffing. But I bought this before and use it, and it's delicious. So I bought this. Actually, the other day, I was in, I think, I don't know if it was Walmart or, no, Sam's. They had a big Jimmy Dean, a good price, so I bought that for Thanksgiving. But I'm going to use that one today. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. Yeah, this got a lot of oil in it. A lot of oil and butter because I put oil in butter. But that's okay. We're going to definitely, we'll definitely, you know, strain out some of that. Okay, so I'm going to open the sausage. Just regular pork sausage. Now, by all means, if you guys like hot sausage, get hot sausage. My family, again, is not big on hot. They're not big on it. So I would get hot. I would really get hot, but not, they don't like hot. So there we go. Okay. Just squeeze these two in. Now, like I said, if you're making more than 1 bag of sausage, 1 bag of stuffing, you do more of everything. You know, another onion, another whatever, another stuff, you know. See? This is the stuffing that I use. Okay? This is, what is it? 12 ounces. So, okay, let's get our sausage broken up with my little crusher. I love this thing. I swear, next time I see it at the store, I'm going to buy another one. I'm going to buy another one. I love it. My husband thinks I'm crazy because I love all these little gatsy things. So you get it up, you get it crunched up, smushed up to the point where it's pretty small. How you like it? If you like it in big chunks, do it in big chunks. And if you didn't have Jimmy Dean sausage, you don't have to do that. You could buy the other sausage if you get like a really big deal on it, a really good deal on it. Just take it out of the casing. That's all you have to do. You don't have to use this type of sausage either. You know, you can, you don't have to. You can use whatever kind you want. I just do it because I like it and it's easier. Let this get a little bit cooked. I swish it up as I move it around too. So get this cooked. now what we're going to do is we're going to start seasoning, guys, okay? Going to put some garlic powder in it. And let me see, make sure that this is coming off the right way. Oh, wait. Yeah, I didn't open this yet. Because, I don't know if you were here for one of my videos last week. I think it was a chili. Yes, I made chili, and I put like a cup of garlic powder. Oops. A cup of garlic powder in the chili. And I got a lot of it out, but I didn't think I got, you know, all of it out. But everybody was good with it. It didn't, you know, damage the chili. It was actually very good. And nobody said anything about the garlic. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of garlic because the little hole thingy just flew across the room. But that's okay. We're cooking in our own kitchen. Okay, that's onion. No, that was garlic, I mean. This is onion. Wake up, Linda, hello. Hello, my friend. Okay, my daughter's laughing at me. I'm gonna put a little thyme in. What is going on with these pops? Put some thyme in. I like the taste of thyme. I really do. I think you just can't go overboard. If you go overboard with it, then it's over. Let me get my salt and pepper. In a few minutes, okay? Pepper. Himalayan salt, which is great. Okay. Now this is getting brown. Now I want this basically all the way cooked because, like, if I was putting this in my turkey, it wouldn't have to be right cooked to the T because it would cook in the turkey a long time. But this isn't going to cook that long. It's going to cook inside the pork chop, which will be fine. But, you know, I want to make sure that it's done. Okay, so this is definitely going to need to be degreased. And I'm going to do the old paper towel trick. Which I don't know if you guys saw my other video with the paper towel trick. One of my YouTubers, Julia Pacheco, I think her name is. Go check out her channel. She's great too. I saw this on her YouTube channel. This tip about, you'll see, guys. Okay, you ready? Let me just get a sip of water before I pass out. I'm thirsty. Let's get. All right, you know what I also forgot, guys? I'm going to put a little oregano, not a lot, a little bit. Oregano can be a very strong spice, dry or fresh. And this is celery seed, guys. I love this. I love the way it flavors. I put it in my potato salad, a little in my macaroni salad. It just gives, if you don't like to put like the celery in your food, because a lot of people don't, you just put it in and you just use that. And it gives the flavor of celery. Really good, guys. Really, really good. Okay, so let's do the paper towel thing. Ready, guys? Let's do it. I know it's going to look really weird, but it works. I think I'm going to use one. And I'll use another one. Watch this, guys. Ready? Look at this. You just twirl it around. Make sure not to catch the paper towel on fire, because then you would have to have the fireman come, and that wouldn't be good. You just mush it. You just turn it around into the meat, into this mixture, whatever you have, and it literally picks up the grease. So amazing. Such an amazing trick. You don't have to whip out your strainer, your colander, or whatever. Then what you do is you just take it and you just shake it so you get the, you know, the onions and everything off of it. You don't want to lose all your ingredients. But look at that. Okay, I'm going to do one. I think I'm going to do another one only because I think it needs it. Just a little bit, because like I said, I want to leave grease, guys, because grease is where a lot of the oil and stuff and the butter is where all the flavor is. I don't want to take all the flavor out, but I don't want it to all also be soaked in grease. When you take a spoonful, I don't want you to, say, ooh, it's all grease. All right, so that's done. Okay, so that's a lot better. Look at that, lot better. Yeah, this looks really, really good, really good. All right, so I guess I was supposed to cut up the the zucchini when I was doing this, but how would I be able to do that? All right, let's try this. Wow. Good. I think it needs more salt though. Oh, you know what I forgot, guys? Look at this. My mushrooms. I'm going to put a can of mushrooms in. Now, I wouldn't be doing this if my son was eating this because he doesn't like mushrooms. And take most of the juice out because, again, it's flavor, but I don't want the stuffing like soaking wet, so I'm not going to leave a lot of that juice in there. Okay? Can of mushrooms, a small can of mushrooms I put in. Mix those in. They're kind of big. I should have broke them up a little bit, but I can do it like that. Break them up a little bit. Alright. Okay, so this is basically done. I'm going to keep it on low here. Let it cook on low. I'm going to bring it over to the table again, and I'm going to cut up the zucchini that I have to cut up. Okay. Hey, Jen, you got to move, honey. I'm going to come over and cut up my zucchini. Sorry about the movement, guys. All right, guys, ready? Let's get this going now. We're going to cut the zucchini up. In strips, okay? So I'm gonna cut up the zucchini now. I started it already, guys. Let's see. Now, like again, I'm Linda, who I cook in my kitchen. I created my kitchen, so I'm not perfect. Okay, I never said I was perfect. So my cuts are all kind of off a little bit, but they're not exactly the same size, but that's okay. So what I did was I sliced the zucchini down the sides. I'll show you when I do this one. And then I cut it down the middles, so it becomes like this. Okay, I'm gonna put them on top of each other. And I'm gonna cut them down the middle. Now, I don't want them really, really small, so, I mean, some of them are, but, let's see, I'm gonna cut them like this. I think I'll cut them like in half, like that. Some of them are bigger than others, some of them are thinner, some of them are, I don't know. Not a big deal. Let's cut that one like that, and let's cut that one like that. Okay? Again, I'm gonna make, I think I'll make 2 out of these, and then cut them down the middle. There we go. These are gonna be so good, guys. Let's cut these, take the edge off. Oh, this one's fine. This one's a little thick. I'm just gonna cut that down the middle. All right, let's cut the side off. This is a scrap here. Now what I'm gonna do, like I said, is I'm going to cut slices. You see, can you see that? I'm cutting the slices like. Keep your fingers tucked in, cutting slices. Make sure you have a sharp knife, guys, because you don't have a sharp knife, you can cut yourself really bad. Okay? I know it sounds weird, but it's true. All right, so let's cut these. See, some are a little bit thicker than others. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Nothing, because that's the way it is. All right, Okay, now, this is the garbage bowl here. I don't know why I'm putting it in there. Okay. We're gonna put all the zucchini in here. Okay. A little zucchini in here. Get it all in here. I hope you can see that. Now, just give me a second. I'm gonna get the recipe up. Okay, let's get the recipe up. All right, let's see. Okay. Preheat oven. That's what I'm doing. Okay, in bowl combine Parmesan, dried herbs, smoked paprika, and garlic powder, and salt and pepper. All right, so let me get the Parmesan. Just give me a second. Talk amongst yourselves, guys. Let's get this, let's get this, let's get this. Bring this over. Back and forth. Not a big deal. This is spices overboard. All right. And does it say? I'm gonna put some olive oil over these because how else is it gonna stick, right? Get the olive oil. All right. Put a little bit of olive oil. Oh, mix them up. Do this with a spoon if you don't feel comfortable doing that, otherwise the zucchini could go flying. Okay, I'm gonna put, no, I'm not gonna put that in, that's celery salt. I'm gonna put a little bit of oregano. Like I said, not a lot because oregano can be very strong. I'm gonna put some garlic powder. Oh, look at this. You see, wasn't I just talking about that? Good thing only a little bit came out because the top is still on the floor over there. Lord help me. Lord! Some onion powder. Some days I feel like I'm going to a funny farm. Do you guys feel like that? I think everybody does, right? Everybody has their days. Salt. Pepper. Okay. And Parmesan cheese. Now this is the fresh Parmesan cheese that's already shredded up. You know, grated up. I buy the one in the tub thingy. I buy the one in the, you know, all different. So let's do this, and I'm gonna get a spoon because I really don't want this to go all over the place. So let me get a spoon. Okay. Also, I gotta get this, my pan over here. I need that for some reason. Was in the sink, so just rinse that off. Okay, what was I doing? What was I coming over here for? Oh, a spoon. You must have guys to say, this lady's crazy. Okay. Alright, oh, my phone's over here. I don't want to get messed up. So I'm just going to give this a mix like this. Make sure everything gets coated. Alright, ooh, that smells so good, guys. Wow. You know what I'm going to do too? I'm not going to put fresh parsley in this. I'm going to put dried parsley in this because I want it to have the specks of, it's going to be so good. Let me get the dried parsley, guys. And you know what I'm going to put on too? A little Italian seasoning. Now remember, guys, you do whatever you want to do. Put any seasonings you want to put on. If you want this to have more of an oregano taste, put on more oregano. You know what I mean? It's up to you. Italian seasoning, which is, I'm not going to put that much because Italian seasoning has everything in it. But I like the flavor of all those flavors together, so it doesn't matter, it'll marry. And parsley. Okay, and I'm going to put a little bit more grated cheese to my liking. And I'm going to put a drop of more of olive oil. This way it'll get it coated. Okay? All right, let's get this mixed up. Guys, these are gonna be so good. They're so good. Okay. I think they're gonna be delicious. Okay, let me get my my spray. Because you gotta spray the pan, otherwise it's going to be, it's gonna stick. All right. So I'm spraying the pan good. I don't want these to stick. That would stink. I'm giving one more little mix, guys. God, these look so delicious. Oh my God, these are gonna be so good. Look at that. Okay, now I'm not gonna load this pan, overload this pan, because I want them to get crispy. So I'm just gonna put as many fit in here at this time that won't, you know, that won't make them soggy or whatever. I'm trying to also put around the same size ones. This way they cook at the same time, but I don't know how that's gonna work, so. All right, let's get this one in here. I love the way this smells. Oh my God, it smells so good. It smells so amazing, guys. Look at this. I should have really did it with my hands, because get all that stuff on the bottom. There's all kinds of cheese and stuff, and the mixture on the bottom. Okay, let's get this in here. All right, I think that's all I'm gonna put in here right now, because I want them to get nice and crispy. That's good. All right, now let's see. Let's wipe my hands a little bit. The paper towel. Let's see what the time is on this. Okay. All right, they say to cook it for 15 minutes. Bake until crisp, 15 minutes. Okay? I'm just gonna pour a little bit extra, because I want them crunchy and I want them tasteful, guys. I put a little bit of salt, so adding all this cheese is not a big deal. And like I said, you do it how you want to do it. If that's not good for you, then don't do that. All right? All right, let's put it in the little oven here. And Alexa, start the timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Okay, so when that one's done, I'll put another one in. So I'm doing the stuffing now, okay? What I did was I poured the whole bag that I had, I showed you guys, in this big bowl with a half a stick of butter, okay? And you have to add hot water to this to get this soft, obviously. So I'm starting out with 2 cups of water. I'm gonna pour this in here, and I can tell you right now, it's definitely gonna need more water, but I'm also gonna put in some chicken broth, because chicken broth is great for flavor. It flavors up everything. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna do a couple of circles around. Now I don't want this to be, I happen to make my stuffing very, very moist. Like it's very kind of mushy. That's how we like it. We like mushy stuffing, not with all the like, the little breads, you know what I mean? We like it mushy. So, but I'm not gonna be making it that mushy, because I'm gonna be stuffing it in a pork chop. So I don't want it to like ooze out so bad. But it'll definitely be nice and moist, but it's not gonna be crazy, you know, crazy mushy. Okay, so this is getting pretty done, but pretty good, but I definitely need more liquid, definitely. See, it's still kind of chunky, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get more hot water. Okay, that's about another, I put another cup in, guys. Okay, because you got to remember too, I'm going to put this other mixture in right now. I'm going to put this other mixture in. I'm going to actually, after I put this other mixture in, I'm going to put some more seasonings in it. Because this, I'm going to do that now. Because this right here wasn't seasoned, guys. You guys looking? All right, what is this, the garlic again, the crazy garlic? A drop. We don't need a lot because we have a lot of garlic in all different ways. Okay, so that's enough with the garlic. This is the onion powder. Onion powder is always good. I'm going to put a tiny bit of oregano. Where's my thyme? Let's put the thyme in, a little bit of thyme. Like I said, do it to your taste, guys. Do it to your taste. And some parsley. There's half a stick of butter in here, some pepper. I might actually put in a little bit more, what was I saying? I forget what I was saying. Oh, a little bit more butter. We'll see. I would usually put another half a stick in. That's usually what I do. Now this is kind of warm still, so this is going to heat it up. This is going to heat it up and melt the butter and everything. So I just pour this mixture that we just sauteed in. Okay, so that's done. Now you just give it a good mix, guys. Look at that. Oh my God, that looks so delicious. So, so good. Now, because I'm doing dirty keto and not strict keto, you know, I allow myself a certain amount of carbs a day that I'm supposed to, you know, not go over or whatever. And so I will have a little bit of stuffing. Not a lot, but I will have a little. Ooh, this smells so delicious. And just give it a good look at that. See, that consistency is exactly how we like it. We like it soft. We like it very, very, very moist. Very moist. So what I'm going to do with this, guys, too, is I'm going to put this in like a bowl, also in a little you know, a little dish to cook in the oven. I'm completely blank right now, and I'm going to bake it in the oven a little bit too. This way we have one that we can eat outside of the pork chop. Wow. So good. Really, really good. I want to put some celery seed in it. You could use a little bit of that flavor. So delicious. Give it a good mix. Very good. A drop more salt. All right. Got a good mix. Put that over here. I'm going to bring 2 pork chops over. That one. This one will be right there, guys. These 2. All right, let's bring these 2 over. Where's my other little knife? I need to find my paring knife. Okay. Now, I'm doing this live with you guys, so how it comes out is how it comes out, guys. Okay? But like, you gotta have like a thick pork chop. Okay, this one's thick, pretty thick. This one isn't so thick, so it's gonna be a little more difficult, but it'll still work. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut on the fatty part, of the pork chop. Let me get. I also have toothpicks that I bought, so I can stick them in, so it'll kind of hold it. Let me lower this a little bit, because I think it's cooking. I don't want the zucchini to burn. Okay, so we have those. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this part right here, and I'm gonna cut right, like a little pocket. Cut a little pocket right down the middle of the fat. Okay, just a pocket. I don't want it to go all the way through. You know, this is a learning curve. You learn by doing this. So, you just learn by doing it. So I made a little pocket. I'm gonna open it up a little bit because I want it open enough where I can get the stuffing in there. It's not gonna be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. You know, the pork chop police aren't coming to your house, guys, okay? This is for your family. All they're gonna care about is that it tastes good. They're not gonna care if there's a little stuffing oozing out or if it's, you know, not perfect. That's just the way it is. Okay? There we go. So see that pocket? You just make your own pocket. Really is very simple. You just gotta be careful that you don't go through it all the way. And like I said, if you do, you do. It's not a big deal. Life isn't over because of that. See? Well, let's do the other one. This one's gonna be a little more difficult, I think. But we can still do it. All right, let's stick this in. You just gotta be careful of your fingers. Your fingers, your hand. This one's gonna be a little bit more difficult. But we'll get it done. Huh. I don't know about this one. Let me try one of the other pork chops. Because like that one is really not cooperating. I figured it wouldn't. I think this is thicker here. Maybe. What do you think, guys? Maybe this one will work? Yeah, I think this one would be better. But just getting through that fat is what it is, too. Use a little paring knife like this. It's the best kind of knife to use because it's small and it gets in there, and you can really put force down on it. All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep pushing through it. So I made a little pocket. Ooh, I made a little hole, but see, there's a little hole in the pocket. A little hole, but you know, it'll work out. It'll be fine. I'll turn it over this way, actually, so this way the stuffing will stuff in there. Okay, I want to make this a little bit, try to get this a little bit more of a pocket. Okay, I'm going to stuff these two pork chops. Let's put this one over here to the side. All right, let's do this one first. This one came out perfect, guys. All right, let's get the spoon. I'm gonna wipe the spoon off. Some people say I double dipped, I know, but it's my family. I'm not worried about it. Okay, stuffing it up, stuffing the stuffing in there. 1 second. Something on my hand here. Just want to get it off. And so this is kind of messy, but this is the first time I'm doing this, so I don't really, you know, I'm doing it all by first time, just like you see me. Okay. Now, I don't care about stuffing it like it. I don't care about it oozing out, because the more stuffing, the better. The more stuffing, the better. Julie, could you come here a minute? Could you go in that bottom drawer of the cabinet here and get me one of the silver tinfoil cans out? Here? No, in there, in that bottom thing there. I'm having Julie help me. In the thing there, yeah.
This is in the drawer, honey.
And say, honey. Thanks, honey.
Welcome, honey.
All right, so I'm gonna put them in here, okay? I'm going to put a little olive oil on the bottom of the pan. Just a little bit, not a lot. Okay, now that's pretty stuffed. I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit more in there though. That's me, Linda, always trying to do more. Trying to push the limit. It's just the way I roll. All right, let's put this. Now I still have to season this pork chop, but I will. Okay, we got that. Alexa, stop. All right, that's the zucchini. The zucchini's ready. We'll get those going. We'll check those in a minute. All right, let's stuff this one. Can you see me stuffing this one? See? Stuff that one. Like I said, this one's gonna ooze out a little bit, but it's okay. Not a big deal. Shove it in there. Okay, you see it's oozing out. Who cares, guys? Let me wash my hands quick. Okay. And so I want to check the zucchini. Just leave that here. Let me wash my hands and get the zucchini out of there. All right, guys, I'm coming. Come on, come on, Barbara. The little puppy's in here with me. Ooh, that looks so yummy, guys. Let's put them on a dish. Look, Barbara. Look at that, guys. Let's move this over. I'm a little bit of a mess over here right now, but that's okay. Oh my goodness. Let me get my... Look, Bobby. So good, guys. Oh my God, so good. Nice and crispy. These are so good. You can dip them in ranch. You can dip them in, I don't know, whatever you want to dip them in. Blue cheese. I'm going to bake those pork chops and show you what they look like. So here is the zucchini fries. I don't know, maybe they could have cooked a little bit longer. Look at that. So I'm going to taste it. I'm going to taste it, guys. All right. Mmm. Hot. So delicious. Mmm. The oregano, the grated Parmesan cheese with it. So, so good, guys. The garlic, ooh. Delicious snack for someone who's on low carb. Or if you're not on low carb, just a delicious snack if you like zucchini. So here we are. The pork chop out of the oven. Look at how delicious it looks. It's completely done. The stuffing is oozing out, which is so great. And these are my zucchini fries. I have more cooking in the oven, but they didn't cook that great in my toaster, oven thingy. So I'm gonna put other ones in the oven. I think they'll get a little bit more crisper. I put it on broil, but it's still not that crisp. But they're delicious. They're to die for, guys. They taste so good. So you know what? That's all that matters. Okay? So let's come along with me and taste the pork chop. Okay? All right. There you guys. Can you see it? Let's bring it over here. Let's bring this back. There we go. All right, now I'm gonna cut a piece off of it. I'm gonna cut a piece where I get the stuffing. Ooh, this looks so good. Oh my God, this looks so good. First of all, I'm gonna taste the stuffing. Oh my God. Delicious. The stuffing is awesome. All right, let's taste the pork chop. Get a piece of meat here. There we go. It's like Thanksgiving on a fork. Let's get the stuffing and the pork. Very good. The pork's tender because I use my meat thermometer. And I took it out like it's supposed to be done at 160. I took it out like 158, 157. Delicious. The pork with the combination of the moist stuffing, guys. Look at that. Look at that bite. So great. Great holiday dish before holiday. And it's very pretty. Very pretty. So listen, I hope this video wasn't too long for you. Thanks for watching. This was my last fun fall food Friday and I had a ball. If you guys like this video, hit that thumbs up button on the bottom and the notification button and the bell so you get notified every time this lady here posts a video. Okay, guys? Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your support. I love you guys. And thanks, Fallon, from Moss Family TV. Mwah. I love you.